was angry about Tough Enough.
Yeah, it says Mick Foley fears that Tough Enough finalist Amanda goes off on her slut shaming on the final last night.
Oh boy,
Mick Foley's such a train. He's a car crash, a train wreck.
Train wreck.
He's a train wreck.
Not the movie.
No, I was thinking of his entrance starts how it's like a car crash.
Yeah. That just pretty much describes how he is now.
Yeah.
Well, the guy, like the guy can't walk anymore, you know, or he walks, but he just can't, you know, walk as good as he used to.
The guy he plays
yoga.
He plays
I don't think DDP yoga would help.
No.
I want to try that.
No.
I need to do yoga.
Was that?
I need to do yoga.
DDP yoga ain't your mama's yoga, so they can do wonders.
Zach Ryder does DDP yoga. Somebody, I think one of the
Jericho does it.
Yeah, one of the NXT superstars was like, "Hey, you should do yoga with me, Zach." He's like, "No." He said, "No, bro. I do DDP yoga." I was like,
which can save people's lives too, literally.
It saved Scott Hall and Jake Snake's life,
and it saved a former veteran who couldn't even walk anymore to walk again.
Just the Wonders yoga, or just a program like that would change a person's life, you know.
I'm wondering what it'll do for Mick Foley if he actually does that and comes back to do one more match.
I'm hungry.
All bets are off. Time to mark out again.
All right.
Well, it's like good things and bad things going on. Some things that make no sense. Some things that are perfect.
Oh, yeah,
it's just the entertainment business. There you go.
Oh yeah, you want to say about Nikki Bella and her title reign?
Okay, so I was on social media.
Social media can be a lie too sometimes.
No, but this is posted by Nikki Bella, so it's not really.
Oh boy.
Okay, Nikki Bella, again comparing herself to Brie Bella. No, yeah.
AJ Lee.
Yeah, she's comparing herself to AJ Lee. Okay. So it says, I'm going to read it to you. It says, as of 270 days...
And I quote,
as of 270 days, Nikki has defended the title 11 times. At 270 days, AJ Lee defended the title 11 times. Nikki Bella has pinned or submitted 4 different divas to retain her title. She never submitted anybody, by the way. AJ has pinned and submitted 5 different divas to retain her title. Now that's relatable. Nikki Bella has defended the title at 7 pay-per-view events. By the end of her reign, AJ Lee defended the title at 7 pay-per-view events. Okay. Nikki Bella has defended the title at least once every month other than January due to injury. AJ Lee has defended the title at least once every month other than January. The longest amount of time Nikki has gone without defending the title is currently 48 days, which made 50 because it's today. The longest amount of time that AJ went without defending the title was 70 days. Nikki set the record for the fastest amount of Divas title defenses when she defended the belt once every week between the Raw after Payback and Money in the Bank.
No.
And she tweeted, 3 weeks, 1 day, I will become the longest reigning Divas champion. I feel sorry for anyone who tries to get in my way. For your information.
What Diva title?
She got 2.1k favorites and 1k retweets, which is very rare for divas like her.
What Diva title matches?
Oh, I guess
I don't recall seeing any on Raw or SmackDown or any pay-per-view in the last few months.
Just shows you how forgettable of a Divas champion she is.
Unless those were dark matches.
Of course, she did matches the night of the pay-per-view, the night after Payback. She did a match with Naomi, which I think Brie interrupted or something happened. She did a match with Paige. Paige could have won, but Brie, she had her in the ramp PTO, and Brie kicked Paige. It was a bunch of times she defended the title, but it was she didn't even win the title fair. She freaking let Brie give AJ the kiss of death, where every time somebody kisses AJ on the title line, the title gets lost somehow. But
not a good title reign. Not gonna be too much of a memorable one. Just get it off of there. Give it to Charlotte and make it happen. Make it work.
No, not Charlotte. I don't like Charlotte.
No, give it to Charlotte.
Charlotte is not winning the title. Okay. Charlotte is not winning the title.
I'd rather it just go to Charlotte.
Or yeah.
She's not winning the title.
Not Sasha Banks just yet, because she just lost the NXT Women's Championship. You don't really want to rush it too much with her.
Becky.
But Charlotte,
Unless they
do Becky then. Charlotte has been champion before. To give it to people who haven't been champion before. Oh, look at Nikki put on. Oh, and Jon Stewart. Hope you learned something tonight about loyalty and respect.
Oh,
Ooh,
wait.
Burn.
Eva Marie might be on NXT tonight. I don't know.
What is it?
Eva Marie might possibly be on NXT tonight.
I think she is.
Yeah.
I think she's facing Carmella.
Yep. I have a picture.
All right, let's see him. Let's see how she wrestles tonight.
Faces now Eva Marie in NXT Brooklyn tonight at 8.
Yeah.
She better win. Even though I don't like her like that. Look, it's right here.
Yeah.
That. And on to movies.
Yep. So what do you want to do first?
Next we get Straight Outta Compton out of the week, and let's see.
Then we all saw it, so we can all give our review on it.
Alright, so Straight Outta Compton.
Don't get killed.
What, is that the moral of the story for you?
No, it's just basically how they, out of a rough town like that, they made it and became famous. That was kind of like big because people can barely make it out of LA, and that's like the where everybody is. So that was kind of really brave of them, and that's show how much heart you got for what you want to, what you believe in, and how. And that
it was great. A lot of the stuff I didn't even know about them. I mean, I didn't even know that much about the NWA, the group, and Ice Cube's whole start, and you see where he is now and how big of a star he is.
Yeah.
And to see Ice Cube's son playing him, and oh my God, it really looks like a young Ice Cube.
Yes.
Really looks exactly like him, and it was perfect casting on their part.
He must be really cool then.
Yeah.
Wow, I thought you were actually gonna.
What?
I just made a pun right now. Actually, I'm going like.
No, I didn't even want to acknowledge it. Might as well move on. But yeah, it was definitely a great movie. I wouldn't say Oscar worthy though, but it was definitely one of those. It had a good story to it too. Yeah.
Even get her wrestling
emotional investment.
Not an emotional investment, but it was good, and they, I always like those rebel type of stories. They were definitely rebels, not going against what the government was saying, because they told them they couldn't, on their concerts, they couldn't swear, they couldn't say anything bad or like trying to start a riot. So they but they did anyways, because they didn't care. It was their music. So, and that caused a lot of riots. Of course, they threw in the Rodney King incident, which caused a lot of riots in LA back in 1992.
Wait, can I make a comment real quick? Sorry. Okay, so I just saw that Eva Marie, she wrestled at NXT TakeOver pre-show, and her trainer, whatever, the Brian Kedrick, how he does his sliced bread, she calls it the sliced red.
Oh,
that's.
Unless that makes someone bleed, then that's not going to get you over.
All right, back to Straight.
All that, everything, remember?
All right, back to Straight Outta Compton.
Straight out of NXT.
Yeah, that was straight out of NXT. So yeah, definitely, it was a great movie. I definitely recommend it. I give it a. Oh boy, probably 9.5. I'd give it that, 9.5 out of 10. It was definitely good. It was definitely worth seeing.
All right then.
Then you want to do Mission Impossible with me next?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
That mission was impossible, but it was broke. But it was doable.
Possible, doable. Well, my take on it, my one thing I liked about it, but it was just like, can she stop? Like, kind of betraying him and like going back and forth. Like, I'm your friend.
She was going.
That's like saying. That's like saying. No, that's like saying. Okay, I'm your friend. Give me $20. Okay, here you go. I'm your friend again. Give me $20. Okay, I'm your friend. It was just like stupid, and I was just like, okay. And then the underwater
too much face and heel turns from her.
And it was just like the water. It was just like I couldn't stay underwater for 3 minutes. I tried to hold my breath during the movie. I tried to hold my breath to see if I could do it, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah, just everything in the stunt, not the stunts, but like everything, like crazy thing that Tom Cruise doing. I don't even know if Tom Cruise going underwater that long was real.
I don't know. They said
I highly doubt that.
They said everything was real, but I'm not sure. I know the airplane thing was real. They showed us that.
You know, Tom Cruise hanging on the airplane, which was crazy.
That's
crazy that he would even, you know, say, yeah, I'll do it for real. But like, but the water, you know, him going underwater and trying to change that chip into.
Yeah, it was just like, wait.
What
if he? Imagine if he really passed out when she came. That would have been like crazy. If he and he was kind of breathing a little bit because he opened his mouth and that the bubbles were going.
One can only wonder.
He had his eyes open. I was like, oh, I can't.
One can only wonder if that stunt was actually real, unless in a feature interview they actually.
Let's see.
Oh, you're gonna Google it now?
No, we'll save it for later. I'll just. But yeah, it was definitely a good Mission Impossible movie. I've only seen 4. I've only seen 4, the previous one, and then this one.
Yeah, Ghost Protocol.
Yeah, but I'd say this one was better than Ghost Protocol. I wouldn't say. I don't know if I can't say that this one was better than the other 3, the previous 3. But it was definitely better than Ghost Protocol in my opinion. I gotta
see the 1, 2, and Ghost Protocol, the whole thing this time.
So, what would you guys give it?
I'll give it an 8, 9.
I'll put it in
8.5.
I'll give it an 8.2.
I'll give it a 8.8.
And in the fall, I got 2 story movies to watch. Gotta catch The Martian and The Walk, and possibly. I forgot the name of that other true story movie. Everest, possibly.
The Martian is not a true story movie.
No, it's not. But I like when I first saw the trailer. I was just like, when I first saw the trailer, I was like, just really. I don't really watch trailers. I just skip it. But then it was kind of interesting how it was. They left him in space because they thought he was dead, and he had to make food and water for himself.
Ooh.
While it was just like about 4 years, I think, and it was just like, wow, that's like real. It's not a true story. It can't be a true story because you can't really make food like that. But it was like really interesting and really like it was a comedy basically. It wasn't really. You can't really say it was a drama until like back then when they were trying to go get him, and some people were like just leave him there to die, and some people was like no, one person matters and everything. And it was just like, are they gonna get him? Are they not gonna get him? It was just like he has family and everything. It was just like he was happy too. He was like, yeah, I made all this food. I'm the genius of this planet, whatever planet this is.
It's Mars. Mars.
Yeah, Mars.
All right, what was the next one? Oh yeah, I wanted to review Fantastic Four. Oh boy, this should be entertaining.
It was the baddest movie ever, and I didn't even see it.
So yeah, I looked at the reviews beforehand before going into this movie, and I was like, well, it can't be that bad, can it? Because they were really trashing it on Rotten Tomatoes and any other, and IMDb, any other movie website. I was like, wow, is it really that bad? I really gotta check this out and see if it was that bad.
Shouldn't have done it.
It was fine. I wanted to observe it myself. So I went to see it. I forgot when, but I saw it. And
once you stepped out of that theater.
And then one review said that the ending was really rushed in. I was like, I think they're really over exaggerating on that. Apparently, I was wrong about all those things, and I was definitely right about all the reviews they said and all the opinions they said. Because going into it, I was like, well, opinions are like butts. Everybody's got one.
The trailer didn't intrigue me too much either.
And I was interested in the casting, and I wasn't too much of a fan of it, but I was like, oh, let's see how it goes with this. So I went to see it, and oh boy,
the thing has no pants, unfortunately.
I mean that didn't, I noticed that, but I was like, whatever. And then the ending came, and they really rushed in Doctor Doom, and the final battle was actually the first battle of Fantastic Four versus Doctor Doom.
Wow.
Kind of like how the first Fantastic Four was, the original one from 10 years ago with Jessica Alba and all those guys. But then I don't know, yeah, and they really did rush it. Like they rushed the whole thing. There wasn't that much action, and the chemistry was just so bad between all four of those people. Michael B. Jordan, Miles Teller, Kate Mara, and I forgot I forgot the actor who's playing the Thing, Ben Grimm, but.
I feel sorry for everyone that was in that.
But and I really do, because those are really talented actors. Like Miles Teller,
Michael B. Jordan is the only one I know.
Michael B. Jordan, he's pretty talented. He's going to be playing the young Apollo Creed's son this year in a Rocky spinoff. Sylvester Stallone's going to return as Rocky. It's going to be this December, I think.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's going to be a movie where Michael B. Jordan's playing Apollo Creed's son, and he's becoming a boxer, following in his father's footsteps.
Apollo Creed again?
He's in the first Rocky. That's Rocky's opponent, and Michael B. Jordan plays his son, and he has Rocky be like, "Oh, you knew my father. Why don't you teach me how to box, how to be by my side and train me?" But yeah, he's pretty talented. Michael B. Jordan. Fruitvale Station was another great of his movies, and the movie Chronicle as well. He was good in that too. Miles Teller, he was funny in 21 and Over, and he was great in the movie Whiplash with J.K. Simmons, who went on to win an Oscar for that. So he's pretty talented too. And Kate Mara, haven't seen that much of hers, and haven't seen that much of Ben Grimm, the guy who played Ben Grimm's movies.
Yeah, who had a softer voice, not a raspier voice like the original.
Did you see Spy?
Yeah, I thought that was weird too, how they had him talk. And it was just the ending was so rushed. It didn't even feel like a Marvel movie at all. It was just so rushed, and was so
made by Fox.
My brother called it.
And it was just so like off, and everything about it was just off. This may have been like at least the worst movie, one of, if not the worst movies I've seen this year.
This year was.
Yeah, I don't know if actually I've seen a worse movie other than this year. I don't even know at this point. But yeah, out of 10, I have to give it a. I have to give it a 3.5.
A 3. You give it a 3.
I mean, it's not even the worst movie ever. Like it was so bad that you had to walk out of the theater.
It wasn't. Yeah, for me, it wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad as the point where I was like, I need to get out of here. Because if it really dragged on for another 2 hours and 30 minutes, I would have been like, yep, let's go. We're out. But it was short, and it didn't even feel like that much of a Marvel movie, and the chemistry was off. Everything about it was just bad, and not.
Levels of bad.
So I definitely not. So I'll definitely. If you want to see this movie, don't bother.
And we told you so if you do see the movie.
So if any of the movie reviews on Rotten Tomatoes or IMDb said it was bad, you might as well not see it, because they were, and I had to learn the hard way. They were right, I was wrong. Let's just leave it at that. The Fantastic Four was bad.
Horrible. It wasn't awesome or amazing.
I'm amazing.
Yeah, not everyone can sing their own theme, but
yeah, but the Bells can't. It's a total deal. They tried to sing their own theme song and they sucked. And they even like Jim Johnson helped them. They still suck.
Jim Johnson, who created WWE themes, couldn't help. Then you're pretty much out of luck right there.
He was like, she asked him, "How do you know if the music is bad or not? If they can't sing?" He said, "I will just repeat it to them." This is the beginning of the meeting. He said, "I'll just repeat it to them, and I'll make them repeat it. No, I say to them, I make them repeat it." later, like 5 minutes later, he had to say it and let her repeat it. So I kind of know that she wasn't that good.
All right, so that's pretty much all we talked about, right?
Yep, it's 6:43.
So
we got NXT tonight. Let's see how things turn out.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Farewell until we possibly can Skype it out or FaceTime it.
Yep. This is kind of the last time that there'll be not the last time ever, but just for a while that they'll be physically here in person.
Well, except just you because you'll be having a computer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean you'll see me physically, but you won't just won't see them physically.
Yeah, show me the room you are in this Windows.
So 100th episode, kind of okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was more.
Not better than we expected.
Yeah, but we went through it. We came through it. We fought through it. Yeah. We got all topics down. We got all opinions without cutting. That was impressive. We didn't really cut off as much as I thought. So yeah.
Yeah. So again, good
night, everybody.
And you can't see me.
And again, if you all want to watch our previous our audio episodes that we did from 1 through 81 in the past couple years, then click on the description box below. There will be a link to all those episodes. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.